mystical light beings, and welcome to Lena Mystic, where we embrace our spiritual awakenings by identifying our personal power and authentic selves. If you'd like to become a part of this tribe, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and also turn on those post notifications so that you can be the first to know when your girl uploads a new video. Also, if you have any insane stories, spiritual stories that you'd like to share with me, go ahead and write me a direct email at letterstolenamystic@gmail.com. That's letters, the number 2, lenamystic@gmail.com. Today's video is about my experience opening my third eye. Now, I know that a lot of us are very, connected to the whole third eye thing. What is the third eye? What is that? And we're just very, very curious about it. So I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys what my personal experience was and how I did it. In the summer of 2017, I had very odd experiences where I began to see a lot of repeating numbers, 777, 555, in very random places. And I started to look them up and I was like, what does this mean? Why do I keep seeing this number? It's very strange. I see it everywhere. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing this number. And a big number that I kept seeing was 999 and like 911, which was a big number for your being basically awakened to your divine purpose, and now is the time to pursue it. And I was like, well, what is my divine purpose? What does this even mean? I wasn't awake before then. And I remember just trying to do all the research that I could, and I was just like, I really don't understand this. It wasn't resonating on the vibration that I was, and I was on a pretty much lower vibration, but it was getting higher somehow, but I wasn't open yet. I wasn't open. So I remember going to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's place, where we decided that we were gonna meditate together. And my brother-in-law guided me through it, and he said, close your eyes. I've opened my third eye already. Just go ahead, close your eyes, and I'm gonna lead you through this meditation. Now, I wasn't too sure about it because I've been through a lot of traumas, and I have PTSD from a lot of the traumas that I've gone through, and closing my eyes is a very horrifying experience, or it used to be at the time. And it was just an overwhelming experience for me. And I remember as soon as I closed my eyes, I saw like these Harry Potter like shadow figures, the movie Harry Potter, where there's these shadow humans or something like that coming towards you. And if you haven't seen Harry Potter, it basically looks like someone has a black blanket on their head and kind of like something tied around their neck, where the head is like all you can really see, and then it looks like a skirt as the rest of their body. Very, very horrifying, guys. And it went away. It was like it was like those were my fears coming to me. As I closed my eyes, my fears were coming to me. And then because I faced my fears, all I saw was light after that. Very powerful experience. It was something that was a huge milestone for me, because for so long I had been so scared of speaking up and facing my fears and going through what I had gone through, and it was horrifying. So when I overcame that fear, and those particles of fear came towards me, and then all I saw was light at the end, I couldn't help but be intrigued. This made me want to go further with the meditation. Therefore, I continued to meditate despite the fears rolling in. And I remember being on a beach, and he said, close your eyes, imagine this peaceful place, a place that brings you peace, happiness, joy, and just free state of mind. And as I closed my eyes, somehow I was at a beach, and it was a gorgeous beach. I was taking a walk. I was by myself. The water was beautifully blue, like really, really blue and teal. And I remember kind of hearing it. Like I could literally hear it. I can kind of taste the humidity and just feel it on my skin. And then I felt myself slowly beginning to, go higher, as if I was elevated. And as I felt myself rising, as if my physical body was rising, I remember seeing this beautiful flower that I couldn't put my finger on. I didn't know what it was until like a year later in 2018. I found out that it was called a lotus. And I never knew what it was connected to, what a lotus was. I never even knew the name. And I remember as I closed my eyes, it was floating on top of the water, and it was white on the bottom at the base and purple tips. And I remember my brother-in-law saying, now focus between your eyebrows. Oddly enough, although I was focusing right here, I was feeling something right here. It was very, very weird and strange for me. And I could feel this pressure right here, and then bam, I saw this eye. Literally this eye that was purple blink. And it just started blinking right in the middle of my forehead, maybe a little bit lower than the middle. And it was beautiful. It was like I had found peace. You know, it was just such a peaceful experience that I never felt meditating before. I tried to meditate before and it just never worked out for me because of the whole perception of meditation when you first start. It's like, oh, you're automatically supposed to be calm. Guys, we'll get into that, but that is not how you're gonna start, to be honest. I'm just being honest with you. That's not how it works at first. And I don't know, it was just really, really a peaceful experience for me. And I remember opening my eyes, like my eyes right here, the ones that you can see, and everything was alive. The walls were alive, guys. I was not high. The walls were alive, and the chair that I was sitting on I could feel the support from the chair that I was sitting on. And I remember looking out the corner of my eye and I could see a door that wasn't there before. I had been in this house for almost 7 years, like gone to that house back and forth. It was my husband's family's house and there was never a door there. And I remember looking over and seeing a real door. It was a real door. And I was like, doors freak me out, so I'm not going over there. And to this day, I kind of think about it and I think, you know, what if I had opened that door, gone and touched that door, or went closer? You know, what would have happened? Because I hear a lot of my spiritual friends saying that when you see a door during meditation or after meditation, you should go through it. And in my head, I'm like, I don't know what that door has behind it. Like, I'm just not interested. But now I'm kind of intrigued to see, you know, what that door was for. And I think that it was very symbolic because in a way I opened a door of infinite possibilities. You know, I didn't see anything black and white anymore. I didn't see anything that was real and fake. Everything was kind of on this plane of just peace. And that was basically my third eye experience ever since I've been, you know, meditating when I can fit it into my schedule. I've been trying to incorporate it into my everyday schedule because it helps me truly find peace. And I'm not saying that just to say you need to meditate. You do whatever mindfulness works best for you. But it was a very, very peaceful experience. And I know a lot of people have a lot of scary stories to tell when they open their third eye. But to be honest, I don't have anything scary to tell you other than it really does make you open to who you are as a person and the shadow work that you need to do. But it is not scary. It's not, I mean, I guess it is in a way, but it's not like I'm being haunted by a demon force or something like that. It's more so I'm finding peace within myself, and to find that peace, I need to go through the darkness in myself a little bit, you know? So it's facing yourself. Third eye has a lot to do with facing yourself and who you truly are and seeing the world for what it truly is as well. I hope you enjoyed my experience. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below your crazy stories. Also, if you have any crazy stories, you know to send it to your girl. Letters to LenaMystic@gmail.com. See you guys.